straight minutes.
About to crack open some Chronicles retail.
And it's like, pause it, rewind.
Little retail therapy.
What did she just say? Rewind. Oh, so great.
Little tray.
All right, I'm watching your Madden commercial.
Are you really?
Yeah.
It's very good. It's
LeBron.
pretty good. Don't blink.
Luca.
Don't blink. You'll see the show
Zion.
on the television screen real quick. Wait till you see me as a video.
As a video game?
Oh man.
Tyler
Well, I mean,
Hero.
it's so lifelike
Another
now, it
hero.
probably just looks like you.
A jaw.
Well, it's
Nice,
certainly better
nice.
than the hoops people on Netflix.
Did you ever see? You know, the,
Another
Welcome back to the
Zion.
Rich Eisen Show. Lee Diffie will join us from the Brickyard shortly.
Luca.
Again, should we trademark online student, on-field athlete?
absolutely.
Just came out with it. That's
LeBron.
You cannot call the UNC Tar Heels if they play football this year, and they've sent everybody home. You
Ooh,
can't call the Michigan
that's
State
jaws.
Spartans if
That's
somehow
a
some way,
bronze.
some court injunction forces the Big Ten to have a season again. It's not going to happen. That's why I'm just again. I don't want to. I'm trying to. I'm being as understanding of the Nebraska parents as I possibly can. Wondering about your kids. Certainly, if it's a freshman. Can you imagine? You're finally sending. You've spent the entire high school tenure or career kids, and you're saying, my kid has been offered by Nebraska. They're going to Nebraska. This is amazing. Oh, pandemic hits. Oh my gosh. Will he even be able to go to school? They're going to have a season or not? They call up Scott Frost, and he basically, probably like every other coach man, I don't know. I don't know. We're hoping to. We've got the protocols. We've got it set up. You know, I can only control what I can control, which is what all coaches do. And then they don't have answers for the parents. Best they can. Parents send the kid there. They've got the protocol set up. They see that there's a schedule. They're thinking it's going to happen. And then all of a sudden, a week later, it's gone. Call up Scott Frost, and Frost probably is like, well, we're intending to play. Or you call up Harbaugh, you call up James Franklin, you call up Ryan Day, and they don't know, they are not fully informed, which makes them livid because they want to be fully informed. They should be. They're only the HC of a big-time college football program. Makes a ton of money for the school and for everybody. They don't know, and it makes them even more livid because when a parent calls, the head coach should have the answer, right?
You'd think.
So I totally understand the parents saying, WTF, and there's somebody, a former, I guess, state representative who is a lawyer who's going to represent everybody, and let's go and get the answers. What's that going to mean? So you find out all the reasons, and it makes you feel better? Great. Then I'm all for it. But what's not going to happen is suddenly there's football. That ain't happening. Could it force potentially a quicker return to field in, say, January? Yeah, sure. Maybe. If that's what you're looking for, then good luck. But if these folks are hoping that there'll be some sort of public pressure, like, say, that leads to Brooklyn Nine-Nine not being canceled, you know, like, this is not that. This is not happening. It's not like a television show where everybody calls up and it doesn't get canceled anymore.
LeBron.
Are they hoping that their kids can be released, maybe, to go to another spot and play? Maybe that's why they're pointing out that the Big Ten Commissioner's kid is getting set to play in the
Fat Pack
SEC.
exclusive.
Let's go to Scrap in Seattle. I guess he's a 454, right? What's up, Scrap?
Rich, thank you.
Zion.
I need to let you know, you're like sunshine on an early spring morning dew.
Another Zion.
It's nice to hear you every day.
Thank you for saying
And,
that, man.
you know, going to Peacock, they're going to let you fly, Rich. You fly. Peacock fly.
Well, isn't Peacock a flightless bird, though? Or no?
Man, they
Do I
fly
need to
a little
learn
bit,
about
I guess,
it?
you know.
Oh.
You know, it might be a good idea. I'm not sure. That's your thing.
Luca
Okay.
Bronze.
I appreciate
Hey, I also
that.
want to thank TJ and Chris and MDT, Rich Ripper in there. You know, man, you guys have been great during this whole quarantine.
Zion
Your
bronze.
fans are going to follow your success.
Well, I appreciate
And,
you saying that, and I hope you do
it's
follow.
great.
I hope you do follow us to Peacock. You know, I know that you might be watching on YouTube. It's still the same web interface. It's just a different website. It's free. So I hope you do follow
For
us.
sure. For
Thank you.
We are. And those of us in the 454, the OGs like Tiff and Laura and Tiller and Tudor, all these guys, we're going to follow you no matter where you go.
That's
so
awesome.
I just,
Yeah, Zion
I
on the
want
back.
to make sure that you know that
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you and everything. Now, as a Mariners fan, I live in New
And that was the Fat Packs. It's time to move on
With that,
to the Blasters.
I gotta kind of warm myself into getting attracted to this youth baseball movement that's happening. So, guys like Kyle, I mean, they're really stepping it up. You know, and I kind of want to piggyback a little bit off your love of Adams Jr. Because this youth movement is bringing in energy that even though the 60-game season, you know, we're not gonna get the best of it all, but man, we're gonna get something that we get to look forward to if and when baseball opens back up. So that's really what I wanted to say and kind of get your thoughts on.
Love that job.
How you feel and what you would say to the youth movement as somebody who.
Good way to start off.
What do you have to say to those young players?
Well, obviously, stay humble would be the first thing. To stay humble would be the first thing, Scrap. And by the way, at least you've got Seattle. You got the Seahawks coming up now. Look,
I do. I want to stick to. I'm sticking with baseball right now until the Seahawks start because baseball's happier right now.
And I hear you. I would say to the youth movement, stay humble. You know, and thanks for the call. And thank goodness Tatis Jr.'s got somebody like Eric Hosmer sitting next to him, seeing that he's down, hitting a home run on a 3-0 pitch because he just see ball, hit ball. Like I am. He only knows one speed, which is, by the way, skyrocketing through the stratosphere to be one of the
Purple
greatest
LeBron.
players in the history of the game, if he can be. That's what he wants to do, and clearly, you know, Hosmer being putting his arm around him and saying, "Hey, I know that somebody got hit by a pitch after you." That's a their problem, not a YP. And then explain to Tatis Jr. what Boogie Nights is.
Oh, an auto.
For the reference. You know what I mean? So, like, just tell the youth movement, stay humble. Don't backflip. I honestly respect. I'm not a backflipper.
Do you keep dominating?
Do you? But just don't do anything totally outrageous. That's all.
Two LeBrons.
And I know
And there's
the
a,
youth movement in many
a
ways
pink.
loves the backflipping and all that stuff. If you want a kid to do it, do it. If you don't want a kid
Alright,
to do
another nice LeBron insert.
it, then don't.
LeBron on the back.
You know,
Jaw in the
in
front.
that respect, the Oakland Athletics putting bears in, big stuffed animal bears in
Pink
their
LeBron.
suits. One took a baseball off the noggin.
A lot of
It's one
pink
my
LeBrons
favorite
coming out of here.
moments of the baseball season right now. That's bad for the youth movement right there.
Poor bear.
All right, calling in from the Brickyard right now, the greatest spectacle in racing indeed. NBC Sports presents the 104th running of the Indianapolis 500 this Sunday on NBC. Coverage begins at 1 Eastern Time with our buddy Mike Tirico hosting along with guest studio analyst Danica Patrick at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And calling the race with Townsend Bell and Paul Tracy is none other than Lee Griffin joining us from Indianapolis. How are you, sir?
Another jaw.
Well, how about you?
I'm doing better for talking to you. How excited are you?
Really, very, very excited. We've just wrapped up the final practice, which is car bells, an old tradition of, back in the day when I used to tune the cars and fine-tune the carburetors. Well, there hasn't been an Indy car with a carburetor in it since the early 1960s.
That's right.
Everything here is all about tradition, so they keep the name. And basically, just the last opportunity for the field of 33 to practice and just go through maybe some race simulations and see how the car feels in a lot of traffic as opposed to last time
Auto.
on track when it was qualifying. So yeah, just one last hit out before things get real.
Well, speaking to the those who are behind the wheel, obviously wanting fans there, it's a big part of it. It's not like they haven't done this, i.e., race in a pandemic before. But what's it going to be like, you think, in that Brickyard on Sunday for us?
It's really quite sad, to be honest. you know, I'm standing in the pagoda on the 9th.
3 more to go.
And I'm looking up at the final straight.
I was about to say, I don't think I've hit a Zion out of here yet.
Just before the yard of bricks, just to make sure everything looks terrific for Sunday. And it's really quite a feeling. It's very
And
surreal
purple
because
or
of the
pink
environment
Zion.
of the venue. And
Nice.
usually, when we're here, there's in excess of 300,000 people here. And you look around, I'm looking out the windows now, and you see the massive grandstand, but not the massive people. It feels strange. I guess we're kind of getting used to it, but I think Sunday is when we will all, including the drivers, will all feel the real impact in that, and we're greatly missing the fans. So it's something that I never thought I'd experience. And certainly not here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Well, I'm glad that we made it to this time.
And that does it for
obviously,
Little
it's been 7
Retail
months since the
Chronicles.
race was postponed, but we made it.